Hi guys, welcome to Code Bashers. Guys, in this video, we will be discussing the latest TCS digital interview experience that happened on 12th February 2024, and this is for the batch 2024 since hiring for both TCS Ninja as well as TCS Digital as well as TCS Prime is also going on. So in this video, we will be discussing the TCS digital interview experience. So make sure that you watch this video till the end so that you can get to know the different types of questions that are getting asked and how to answer them. Okay, and previously also we made a video regarding TCS Ninja interview experience that happened on 8th Feb 2024. So if you have missed that video, so make sure that you watch that video also. All the links will find in the description box. So guys, now let's start this video, and before starting the video, please hit the like button as well as the subscribe button for this channel because more such interview experiences we will be posting in future, and also we will be updating you about the results of these interviews also. Okay, so make sure to subscribe the channel. So guys, now let's start this video. Okay, so guys, before moving ahead, I would like you to know that we have started taking the mock interviews for TCS Ninja as well as TCS Digital interviews. The links for the mock interviews you will find in the description box. Make sure to visit this page. We have till now taken total 197 interviews for different companies, including TCS Ninja and TCS Digital. We have a lot of experience in taking these mock interviews. So if you're not feeling confident about your interview, as well as if you want to want us to review your resume also, so make sure that you book a slot with us. The slots are very limited, and all the links for booking the slots are given in the description box. So make sure to visit this link and book your slot as soon as possible if you're not feeling confident about your interviews. So now let's start the interview experience. Okay, so guys, the date of the interview was 12th February 2024. The stream of my friend was IT. The duration of the entire interview was 35 minutes. So in this interview, mostly the technical questions were asked. Therefore, this entire interview will be revolving around technical questions only. There will be like no MR or HR questions because none was asked in this interview. Okay. So first question is, what is the difference between interface and abstract class? Now again, it's a very common difference. Okay, what are interfaces? Interfaces are those in interfaces all the methods that are described are abstract, whereas in abstract class not all the methods are abstract, but one or two definitions are present for different methods. Okay, I hope this is clear, but again the main purpose of this video is to let you know the type of the questions which can be asked from you. Okay, next question is, what are the OOPS concepts? As I've told you in every video you will see in my on my channel or on any other YouTube channel, you will find that OOPS concepts. There are four OOPS concepts: abstraction, inheritance, polymorphism, encapsulation. You must know all these OOPS concepts with the real life examples with their types. Okay, like in inheritance there are different types of like inheritance present. You should know all of them by heart. Okay, I hope this question is clear to you. Next question is, what is the difference between array and a linked list? So again, array, once we declare array is of fixed size, whereas linked list is of like not fixed size. The length of the linked list can be increased at runtime, but the length of the array cannot be increased at runtime. Arrays are fast, okay, a bit fast. Linked list is a bit slow because if you want to find the last element in the array, then you can simply extract that value by using the index. Whereas in linked list, if you have to find the last element, you will have to uh, the time complexity of that operation will be big O of n. So I hope this question is also clear to you. What is the difference between array and linked list? Coming to next question, there is, what are optional classes in Java? So the optional classes were introduced in Java 8. Before Java 8, there were no optional classes. Okay. So, and what are optional classes? Optional classes are used to prevent null pointer exceptions. Okay. You must read more about this particular class on Geeks for Geeks on any other website. Just the basic is that optional class is used so that we can prevent null pointer exceptions. Okay. Next is, what are functional interfaces? So as I've told you that what are interfaces. So in interfaces we just define the methods when we do not give body of those methods. What are functional interfaces? Those interfaces which only contains one abstract method. That is, only one method is present in those interfaces and that method has not been implemented yet. So in simple terms, functional interfaces are those interfaces which contains exactly one abstract method. I hope this thing is clear to you. Next is, what is hash map and what is the internal working of hash map? So again, it's a very like common question. What is a hash map? So hash map is nothing but a data structure in which we store values based on key value pairs. Okay. So if I tell you that let's suppose key will be 1 and its value will be 4, again key will be 2, its value will be 5. So this is what a hash map is. It stores the value in the form of key value pair. And the searching criteria in the hash map, searching what you say, time complexity in hash map is big O of 1. If you just know the key, you can directly find the value. It's big O of 1. Now internal working of hash map, you will have to look this question, look this answer on YouTube or any other platform. Just that you must know that whenever hash map is asked, you should know its internal working also. Okay, I hope this question is also clear to you. Next question is, can we insert duplicate data in hash map? If yes, then how? So duplicate data we can insert, like again I've told you that hash map is a key value pair object. So key should be unique. Like here it is 2, here it should be 3, here it should be 5, and here it cannot be 2. This thing is wrong. That key is different. Key should be different always, because once you will try to extract a value using key, and if it found that okay, key is duplicate, then it will give the error. So key should be different, unique, but values can be same. So if for 2 value is 5, then for 3 also value can be 5, and for 5 also value can be anything. 5, it can be 5, it can be any other number. Just that key should be unique, value can be duplicated. Okay, I hope this thing is also clear to you. Going to next question, what is a constructor and why it is used? So why, it is a very basic question again. So constructor is used to initialize the objects. Like if in a class, if in a class, let's suppose this is a class, there is a field A, there is a field B, okay, and now we declare a constructor. So constructor is used to initialize the object. Okay, so initialize it, constructor will put the value in A comma B. Okay, so if the name of the class is, let's suppose, dummy, and we will define anything like dummy, like this we will define. What it will do, it will use to initialize the object, initialize the values in object. So we can put it A equivalent to 0 here, and we can put it B equivalent to 0 also. So this is how all the values inside this object dummy class will be initialized. So this is how constructor works. I hope this thing is clear to you. Next is how error handling is performed in JavaScript. So again, error handling structure remains same for all the scenarios. Like by error handling, I think exception handling, it means exception handling. So there is try, there is catch, there is finally. Okay, these three blocks are there in exception handling also. So I hope this thing is clear to you. Next question is, what are the different types of joins in MySQL? Tell the difference between them. So majority there are three types of joins. One is the right join, right outer join. Okay. Next is the left outer join. If I'll say left outer join, next is the full outer join. So okay, so these three types of joins are there. What is right outer join? So if there are two tables which are getting joined, so it means that the common values. Okay, there is one more, inner join also. Okay, these are four types of joins. There is one more, inner join also. So what does inner join do first? So if there are two tables that are getting joined, then it will return, this join will return the rows which are common in both the tables. This is what inner join does. Right outer joins, what it does, it will return the rows that are common in both the tables, plus it will return the rows which are present in the right table but not in the left table. Let's go by the name only. Next is the left outer join. So left outer join will return the rows which are common in both the tables, as well as the rows which are present in the left table but not in the right table. So this is what left outer join does. Next is what are full outer join. So full outer join returns three things. It will return first the common rows in both the tables. Second thing it will return all the values which are present in the right table but not in the left table. Third thing it will return is the all the rows which are present in the left table but not in the right table. This is what a full outer join does. So these are the like four types of joins that are present in the MySQL. Okay. Now again, like I would like to remind you that we are taking the mock interviews for TCS Ninja as well as TCS Digital. If you're not feeling confident about your interviews, you can book a slot with us. The links you will find in the description box. Okay, we have till now taken 197 mock interviews and we have a very good rating on this platform. Out of like 29 testimonials, many of you have rated us 4 plus. So you can believe on us, and you can book a mock interview with us. Okay. Now continuing the questions which were asked, technical questions. Next is what are aggregate functions in MySQL. So aggregate functions are nothing but count, max, min. Okay. So okay, there are two more. I am not remembering correctly. So what does count does? It will return the number of rows present. What does max does? It will return the maximum value inside that column. Next is min. Okay. Another one is average. Okay. So these are the four aggregate functions that are present. Count, max, min, average. What will average do? It will return the average value of that column. So I hope, and next one was sum. Yeah. So what will sum do? It will return the value, sum of all the values inside that particular column. So I hope these aggregate functions are clear to you. Count, max, min, average, sum. Okay. Now moving to the next question. Is multiple inheritance possible in Java? If yes, how? So first of all, using classes, multiple inheritance is not possible in Java. Only in C++ it is possible. But if in Java, if you use interfaces, then multiple inheritance is possible. Because what will how it is possible? Because see, if there are two classes which are inheriting the same interface, okay, which are implementing the same interface, then they will have to override the function that is present inside the interface. Therefore, using classes multiple inheritance is not possible in Java, but using interfaces multiple inheritance is possible in Java. Okay. Now moving ahead to the next question. Next was explain your project in detail. And I've told you in a video how to prepare for interviews that projects are very much important part of the interview. They will decide, they will gonna tell the interviewer that yes, this candidate has done the project. He is like he knows the technology, he knows how to build a project, he knows end to end how a project works or a team works. So mention at least 2 to 3 projects in your resume and they should all be technical. Okay. So I hope this question is also clear. It is again a very common question. It will be definitely asked from you in the interview. Next question is why you choose machine learning as tech. So in this interview, the candidate that made the projects belong to the machine learning technology. So interviewer asked that why did you choose machine learning only? So again, there might be certain people who like machine learning. There might be certain people who like Android, Spring Boot, all these things. But why you chose that particular machine learning as a tech? Why you got interest in that tech? You should know that. Okay. Next question is explain the difference between supervised and unsupervised learning. Again, I have told you that the technologies on which you are building the projects, you must have basic knowledge about that because interviewer can ask this question. Okay. So again, this question is also uh, because of the machine learning that was mentioned in the project. So prepare your project very well. Prepare, have the basic knowledge of the technologies that you are using. It will be very much beneficial for all of you. Okay. So this is again a basic question in a machine learning world. I hope this is clear to you. Next is difference between logistic and linear regression. Again, it's a question from machine learning only and it's a basic one only. So try to clear basic concepts of your technology so that you did not get stuck anywhere. Okay. So I hope this question is also clear to you. Next is explain tree related algorithms in machine learning. Again, the question is related to the project technology, prepare basics. Okay, I am not going to tell you these answers. You can always find yourself through Google because there will be a lot of people watching this video who have made projects not on machine learning but on Android or Spring Boot, any of that. So just be aware that you should be preparing the technology very well. Okay, the for which you have made the project. Okay, coming to the next question, what challenges you faced while making this project? So again, since you are making machine learning projects, there can be a lot of challenges. What can be the challenges? Challenges can be there is a lot of data that you need to train on, where you will store that data, okay, and how you will process that data, and what time does it takes? It takes a lot of time to process these data. So all these challenges you can tell, but also tell them that how you resolve those challenges. Okay, this is a good practice to do so. Moving on to the next question, which database you use to store your results and why? So again, these are random questions that interviewer can ask you. Okay, you cannot predict these questions by yourself beforehand only. So it is good to read a lot of interview experiences on my channel also and on different YouTube channels if they are making them, so that you can get to know these random questions also. Because see, beforehand you cannot prepare these questions like which database you use to store your result and why. You will have to make your answer on the spot for these questions. Just be your answer should be good and it should be convincing to the interviewer. Okay, you can tell any database like MongoDB, you can tell because it follows no SQL structure, it follows a tree structure key value pair, so it's a bit easy to understand, or like something like that you can make it up and you can tell to the interviewer. Okay, Moving on to the next question, what are the asset properties? Now asset properties, again, it's a very basic question in the database part. Just read the basics of database. I've told you this question while I was telling you that how to prepare for ninjas and digital interviews. In that I mentioned this particular question also. So you can see that I've told you in that video also that 70 to 80% of your interview will be cleared once you prepare that PDF that I shared with you. Okay, if you do not, if you have not watched that video till now, I will give you the link in the description box. Do go there and watch what all different types of questions and topics can be asked from you. Okay, next question is explain normalization in detail. So again, it's a question from database only. So this was the last question of this interview. All the questions were asked from technical side. There were no managerial or HR questions were asked. So there can be some interviews wherein the focus is more on technical things rather than MR and HR. But there can be interviews also where equal focus is given on technical MR and HR. So it totally depends on the interviewer sides, how much time he has and what are his like expertise. Okay, so these were all the questions which were asked from this candidate in this interview. The entire interview duration was 35 minutes. I hope you got a fair bit of knowledge about the type of questions that can be asked from you. Okay, and if you are still not feeling confident about your interviews, you can come book mock interviews with us. The links will find in the description box. But just remember that the slots are very limited. So guys, this was it for this video. Thank you for watching this video.